getting hit so hard your arm nearly breaks, to getting stomped until your lung collapses. These are the 10 most shocking injuries in bull riding history. At number 10, Chris Shivers climbed on Slider.
Pattern, because we just haven't seen anybody ride him that far. That's true. This ain't a big bull, but Chris is a little guy.
Then Slider bucked him off and turned back around, drove straight into him and smooshed him into the ground.
Woke everybody up.
You know, it's hard to look back here on the replay, but yeah, it looked like
Shivers suffered bruised ribs and a shoulder injury. That kind of damage doesn't heal quickly, but if that looked rough, Casey Lowick at number 9 almost lost his arm.
I like this guy right here, Casey Lowick. He's from Australia. You know, doesn't know a lot of people.
Touch Me threw Lowick down and brought a hoof straight onto his arm, a kick stomp that nearly destroyed it.
Casey whipped into his hand right out of there, almost gets back, doesn't get his feet. Oh, man.
Ouch! Now that's how you wreck someone's arm in 1 second. Now that we're talking about wrecks, Ty Murray at number 8 found out legends aren't safe either.
He's running the chutes, our arena director, Ty Murray. Top up.
Barfly launched Murray off and he landed hard on his elbow. His shoulder dislocated instantly.
Well, he bull kind of rares, whipped him, he hung on to the little boy and then just sticks his elbow in.
The damage was severe. Murray sat out for 7 months. 7 months wondering if he'd ever be the same. And speaking of severe, Norman Curry at number 7 had his face destroyed.
Norman Curry bucked off a locomotive breath last year at Worcester. Round to the left, lickety split, gonna be.
Locomotive breath whipped Curry down and connected with his face. A direct shot that changed everything.
Just duck inside the chute. You make a big move on one spinning that fast. Man, I'm telling you, hit him right upside the.
Curry needed surgery to repair the damage, but he was back riding just 2 weeks later. Unbelievable. Although Curry bounced back quickly, Sean Mays at number 6 wasn't going anywhere.
With that, he's got Wild Thing here in the short going. Wild Thing wants to get an early start out of Burger Bucket. Well, that's how he got his name.
Wild Thing threw Mays off and planted a hoof on his leg. The bone gave way.
Look at it again in slow motion, and he's going down, and this bull's just gonna fall.
Mays couldn't stand after that. His leg was finished. While Mays took one stomp, Mark Ward at number 5 suffered a brutal beating from Navajo.
Oh man, here, now I've not seen this one, tough. This is a real good bull, a lot of kick and turns back and apart, doesn't get lean.
The Missouri rider drew Navajo during round 3 of the 1999 PBR World Championships. He was riding well, feeling good. Then Navajo spun around and jerked Ward straight down. Ward hit hard. Before he could recover, Navajo spun back around, stepped on him, then did it again, at least twice.
You know, and he just, you know, his inside foot just whips behind him and he dodges a bullet there, but here he gets him right there and just steps right on his leg. And
Ward's leg broke under the pressure. He couldn't move, couldn't stand. They had to carry him out while Navajo walked off without a scratch. The pain was immediate, Ward said. That first stomp, and I knew my leg was finished. Everything I'd worked for all season was over in a matter of seconds. You train for months, and one bull ends it all. Ward had entered that championship round with real momentum. He thought he had a shot at something big. Instead, he left on a stretcher with a shattered leg and a long road to recovery ahead of him. At number 4, we go to the Western Union Money Round of the 2001 Second Thunder in Phoenix, where Terry Don West took a beating from Hollywood. As soon as Hollywood started spinning, West knew he was in trouble. The 2-time PRCA World Champion overrode trying to stay mounted. Wrong choice. Hollywood whipped him down hard. Then came the punishment. 2 glancing blows in rapid succession. One from the horns, one from the back end.
My favorite bull riders. I mean, these are 2 veterans going at it. Let's see who wins. Come on.
West dropped. His head rattled. His neck twisted wrong on impact. Had he dismounted sooner, the outcome might have been different. But in bull riding, split-second decisions often lead to serious consequences.
Position. Round to the right, and then slides over in there.
Through the pain, West later explained what those 2 months felt like. Concussions are invisible injuries. Nobody sees the damage, but you feel it every single day. Your balance is gone, your vision blurs, simple things become impossible, and there's no cast, no surgery. You just wait and hope your brain heals. The recurrent concussion and neck injury put him out for the next 2 months. Eventually, he'd return to competition. Now, even though Terry Don West already had a concussion from Hollywood, he faced something even more dangerous at number 3.
Terry Don West and Bodacious are the match. 60,000.
This time it was the 1994 Rodeo Houston at the old Astrodome in Houston. The opponent, Bodacious, the multi-time Bull of the Year. West knew what he was getting into. Everyone knew Bodacious, the bull that ended careers, the bull that broke riders, but West climbed on anyway. As soon as the gate opened, Bodacious jerked West forward. Before West could react, one of Bodacious's massive horns slammed into his body. The impact was immediate and devastating.
Here is what pain is all about. Can you perform hurt? Not when you're hurt this bad. Bodacious, Terry Don West. The Houston Lives.
West hit the ground knowing something inside had cracked. Every breath after that brought sharp pain through his chest. It didn't take long to confirm Bodacious had broken West's ribs. Not bruised, broken. West didn't try to sugarcoat it, he kept it real. That bull hit harder than anything I'd ever experienced. Other bulls hurt you. Bodacious broke you. One horn strike and you knew you were damaged. The pain was on a different level. Bull riding doesn't discriminate. You can dominate one moment, then find yourself struggling to breathe the next. West definitely got broken that night, but what happened to Ronnie Kitchens at number 2 might have been even more terrifying. And while West's ribs got broken, Ronnie Kitchens at number 2 had something rupture inside him.
This guy from Kemp, Texas knows this bull from Mesquite, Texas. This Jim Gage bull, Pinky.
Kitchens drew Pinky during round 2 of the inaugural 1997 Timuri Invitational in Albuquerque. The 1996 PBR World Finals winner looked confident, focused, maybe even ready. But all of that changed once Pinky started bucking. The bull bounced Kitchens around. No rhythm, no pattern, just violent chaos.
Ronnie's hand right square in the middle. See how his rope is pulled all the way over?
Then Pinky threw him backwards. Kitchens came off wrong, fell back first. He landed directly on the bull's horns, right square in his back. The impact was sickening.
I don't know if that's how he normally does it, but boy, that caused him a problem today.
Kitchens struggled to get up. His body wasn't working right. Everything inside felt wrong. He managed to get up to a crawl but couldn't move properly.
Shot right in the ear.
That impact alone would have sent most competitors to the hospital, but the real damage was internal and wouldn't be discovered until later. At the hospital, doctors revealed the extent of the injury. Kitchens had ruptured his spleen, internal bleeding that required immediate medical attention. This wreck put Ronnie out for 2 months. Kitchens later talked about how it all felt. "I couldn't explain it at first," he said. "Everything just felt torn inside, like something had ripped loose where it shouldn't be. The pain was deep, not surface level, deep inside where you can't see it or touch it. When the doctors told me my spleen had ruptured, it made sense, but it didn't make it any easier. Riders know the dangers, but for Kitchens, this injury was a harsh reminder of just how vulnerable the human body really is." Now, at number 1, Casey Lowick faced a life-threatening situation that nearly ended everything.
The Australian doing well in PBR, 84.5 in round 1. He's on.
It was round 2 of the 2001 Detroit Open in Auburn Hills, Michigan. A major event. Lowick felt prepared, ready to compete. Everything seemed under control until the gate swung open and Copperhead burst out. Within seconds, Lowick was thrown under the bull. He fell directly beneath over 1,000 pounds of pure aggression.
Back and he hangs on as long as he can, which is a little bit too long. He goes right under.
Copperhead stomped down, hard. The full weight of the bull came crashing onto Lowick's midsection. The impact shattered several ribs instantly, but the ribs weren't the worst part.
Don't worry about getting hit with a horn. Just getting stepped on a direct hit. Boom, he hit.
One of those broken ribs punctured his lung. Lowick couldn't breathe, couldn't get air in. His chest had collapsed. He lay there feeling everything shut down inside him. They transported him to an area hospital where a tube was placed in his chest to re-inflate the collapsed lung. The procedure was as invasive as it sounds. He missed the finals that year, but was able to ride at the first event for 2002. "I genuinely thought that was it for me," Lowick said. "No air coming in, just this crushing pressure and complete panic. You think about everything when you're lying there unable to breathe. Your family, your career, whether you'll even survive the next 5 minutes. The doctors told me how close it was," he added. "How if they hadn't gotten to me when they did, things could have gone very differently. But I knew I had to heal first. Getting back in the arena would have to wait." He did heal, and he did return, because walking away wasn't in his nature. Would an injury like that make most people reconsider their career choice? Giving up? Never. Loic said, "You don't dedicate your entire life to something just to let one wreck take it all away from you." Loic understands the brutality of bull riding better than most. He survived the wrecks, endured the pain, and carries the physical reminders of what this sport demands. The truth is simple. A real competitor refuses to surrender. They keep pursuing the adrenaline, the competition, the 8-second ride, regardless of how devastating the injuries become.